Hi, my name is Duffy and I'm a designer from Dublin and working and living in London. My background is in printed textiles. I've worked in the textile industry 6-7 years. I always knew I wanted to start my own label, but decided that that was a good opportunity to actually push forward with it. I've been at Fashion Enter since February. I was recommended to come here by the Princess Trust. So I did the Princess Trust course a few months before and said that I really needed to upskill and learn how to use some machines and pattern cut, and they recommended coming to Fashion Enter. I started here in February with a level 1 at the Stitching Academy. So there I learned how to use the industrial sewing machines like the flatbed and the overlocker, the baby locker. Previous to that I had little or no experience using sewing machines. That was amazing. And then after doing the level 1, I moved on to doing a level 2 in stitching. Then we tackled making collars, learning all about how to make a shirt, different types of stitches, and just my confidence in general with stitching was amazing. The tutors there were brilliant. May inside has had like 20 years previous experience working in a factory, and it was just amazing. It was really, really good. They recommended maybe I should look at doing pattern cutting, which is the other courses that are run here at Fashion Enter. I moved from there on to doing a level 2 in pattern cutting. Coming to pattern cutting, I knew nothing about it. I knew patterns that you could buy in shops, but I kind of had no idea of how to actually make a pattern. And being a designer, it would be really, really worthwhile when you can visualize what you want to make, but actually being able to make it on paper. I learned lots there. I worked with Dawn and Julia, who again have so much experience in pattern cutting, and they're really, really helpful. I learned everything from the very basics of taking measurements through to designing my own items and making patterns for them, and then putting the two together, putting the stitching and the pattern together at the end when I had some free time. That was really, really great. I've had like such a good experience here at Fashion Enter. I've made so many friends, met people from all over, built up a network, and in general just I'm leaving with like such confidence around stitching and pattern cutting. Also, Jenny Holloway, the CEO here, was telling me about the new membership that they've just launched, which is really great for me going forward because I want to launch my own small label. So knowing that I'll still be able to keep in touch with Fashion Enter, come to all their workshops and seminars that they run here, again get access to all sorts of advice and access to working with the girls upstairs who do the pattern cutting and sewing and the small factory. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant going forward. So I definitely recommend it to anyone else, especially if you come from a background in fashion and want to pursue a career that way, but maybe you're lacking those hands-on skills. When you come here, you're going to have learned so much transferable skills to bring forward. And I think even if you're looking for a career, not as a designer in your own right, but if you want to work for a company, you'll be able to upskill and get those qualifications for your CV that will really make the difference.